Hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. Just a quick update, wanted to give you a quick recap. We're John and Mandy. Currently Mandy's travelling around in her camper van, Devon and Cornwall. She's making videos about that, so if you've missed any of Mandy's videos content, go to our YouTube channel, click on the videos tab, and you can see all the content that Mandy's been making from Devon and Cornwall. I've been currently travelling around France, Austria, Switzerland, Germany, and I'm in Sweden at the moment, so this content is about my trip to Sweden. But if you've missed any of my old videos, then please feel free to go onto our YouTube channel, click on the videos tab and see other videos that I've produced recently. Right, hope that's brought you up to date now. Let's get back to my video about Sweden. I hit the booth. It's not a good start. Ooh, I'm done. Oh. Wow. And that's it. We are in Sweden. Malmo. Probably one of the easiest border crossings, apart from the fact that I've now got to run across the van, which is a bit weird. Some nice views up here though. Basically back down there you can see the bridge that I've just come over, and therefore if you looked hard enough with a pair of binoculars you could probably see Denmark too. Well, hello from Sweden. And what a lovely little park up this is as well. It's next to a little nature walk. Lots of places to take coop. I think there's even a couple of bike trails and everything in there as well. So probably about, I don't know, half an hour or something like that into Sweden, with the delays and everything else of going into the middle of Copenhagen today to get the drone, and then I couldn't park and all that. And then what you didn't see was in the shop, their system was down, so although I could buy the drone, they couldn't sell it me. Computer says no kind of stuff. So that took about 45 minutes for their computer system to deal with things. And yeah, eventually we got it sorted out. So hopefully there should be a noticeable quality change in the drone footage from this point on. But yeah, got here, parked up. Been a few people come and go. Everyone's friendly, said hello. Like I say, nature trails, places to park up. There's a toilet, it's got fresh water, and there's bins next to it as well. So I don't actually need to empty my bin. because I did that at this morning's park up in Denmark, which was equally as good. And I don't need to empty my toilet or get fresh water because I did that a couple of days ago at the other epic park up in Denmark. Yes, folks. This is the reason why touring around in the UK is extremely difficult when you compare it against what Europe offers. But there's something exciting. I'm not going to say anything more for now. Don't want to spoil it or anything like that. That's as much as I'm going to say right now. Right, anyway, as you can see from Mr. Cooper there, I think he's ready for a little walkies again. I know I keep on at this, but I won't stop because I am so impressed anyway. But everything that Sweden puts on for its citizens as well. All these walks, nature walks, you can come out, sit down. They make it interesting with, like, you know, little things for nature as well in there, so you might see some nature. Loads of signs, clearly signposted now how long each bit's going to be. And then some information about where you are, and what to expect. And things are in English as well, so like silly people like me can read it. How cool is that? Obviously Cooper just appreciates the sniffathon that he's having. Come on then, pal. Good boy. So yes, thank you very much, Sweden, for putting on such beautiful places to park up, cycle and walk Mr. Cooperson. Well, good morning, folks. Just got back from a bike ride, walk Coop, and yeah, go and do a bit of shopping now. I fancy me a bit of Willys. Well, that was a good shop, but I think I need to find a bigger Willys, because I couldn't find the dog food that Cooper likes. Everything else was all right. And it's cooking with John time, but it's going to be slightly different tonight. I'm not cooking pasta. No, I'm not even using the electric pan. Absolutely not. No, because today I bought some burgers. I was only thinking the other day, is like, I've got a George Foreman. The guy cooks meat in it. I can have burgers. But then, there's no point in me buying bread, because it'll just go off. So, I bought jacket potatoes. So yes, I have a microwave. So I'm going to use my microwave to make some jacket potatoes and my George Foreman to make some burgers. And then I'm going to have burgers and jacket potatoes with cheese. And that, for me, that's like Gordon Ramsay level cooking. I'm not going to swear though, so you can hold off on the old mute button. So yeah, I put a microwave in the van. Ooh. Around about March time. What are we now? Oh, it's nearly August. And I have used it for making jacket potatoes, which I could probably do in the electric pan. Yeah. So I'm not sure it's going to make the cut when I get back. If you want a cheap microwave, let us know. It fits in there. So nice though. Right, let's get to it. So, a couple of burgers from Willys today. Definitely look like burgers. And some McCain's frozen jacket spuds. I'm going to have 2 of them. So I'm going to wait for my George Foreman to warm up, and then I'm going to cut my burgers. So that's the microwave on. So I'm going to pop these in the microwave for 7.5 minutes. And whatever you do, don't forget your wet tissue towel to clean that up. Well, smells good, looks good. Taters, beef, cheese. Sounds good. You seen this? You alright, mate? Can I help you with something? Well, his tea's there and he's not eating it. Get your own tea. That's mine. Get off. See you. There's yours. Here you go, pal. Get your tea. Go and get it. Oh, good boy. Right then. So, let's see what this is going to taste like. It's not the worst meal I've ever had. Just thinking now if barbecue sauce or anything's going to help with the jacket potato cheese though, and the beef burger. Yeah. Nah, I'll just crack on. At least everything's cooked. Quite an achievement for someone who doesn't cook. It's a meal, I guess. It'll have to do. So, I was going to tell you as well, went to Willie's this morning and the food was not really a lot of food. I'd probably say it was a little bit more than I spent last time when I went in Denmark and the previous time when I went in Germany. And each time it was like the equivalent of about 32 to 35 pounds. It was 71 pounds this morning. 71 pounds. Can't believe it. I've checked and checked and checked on the bill and I just don't understand. Things are just so expensive. So I'm gonna have to see how I get on with that. Yeah, might need to readjust the pasta and not cheese, because cheese might be the most expensive thing. I don't know. And I filled up at that self-service filling station and that was 71 pounds as well. Yeah, it's been an expensive day, but hopefully the meals that I've bought, although I did go out and buy the burgers and all that, but yeah, I do need to look at getting dog food as well. So I need to find a Lidl or an Aldi, a German food shop, to see if I can find the food that Cooper likes. And I'm going to probably do a shop there as well and stock up, because I want to see if it is a lot cheaper. See if Willie's is expensive. Expensive Willie's. No one needs that. Just thought I'd pop out because I saw this epic sunset coming through the trees. Oh wow, what a way to finish off the day. Got on the road today and started to see lots of planes at the side of the road. Something to do with Saab, aircraft manufacturers, that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. But yeah, I'm actually on my way today to meet Em and Lou from Camper Vibe in a little forest. They're on the way down Sweden, and obviously I'm on my way up Sweden. So we found a little forest somewhere about on our route in the middle. Just spend a few days catching up with each other, because we've not seen each other for probably about a year now. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Very peaceful night's sleep here. Not a lot going on. Mr. Cooper's obviously heard the camera rolling, so needs to go pee pee. Yeah, don't you? Pee pee Cooper. Yeah, some nice walks. Oh, look at that. Number 2s as well. Better stop now, hadn't I? So one of the interesting things, little experiment and everything for me over the last few days, being here in the forest, is where I'm parked, there's just no sun coming in. I've been having like 1 or 2 amps throughout the day, but that's been about it. So no major solar. So been carrying on as normal, cooking my tea on electric, obviously been editing videos. I've had the max fan on, fridge has been on, lights, you know, a bit of watching streaming services and charging phones, charging drones, all that kind of stuff's been going on. But with minimal solar, if anything, much as you get in winter if it was just, you know, ambient light sort of thing. So yeah, it's been an interesting thing as an experiment factor. So this is day 3 being here now, and I'm down to 63 or 64% on the batteries. So yeah, can't really argue about that. Everything's working as it should be. So my original plan with the setup was that hopefully I'd get about a week without having to start the engine and getting any significant solar before I worried about anything. Obviously I've still got the EcoFlow, so that is fully charged. You know, it's been sat there. I charged the bike battery twice, I think, something like that, so almost fully charged anyway. So if I do want to stay here longer, or if I am ever in a situation where I want to stay somewhere like this longer, because I mean, that might be the case. It's an epic place. We're having lovely walkies. Cycle route, not brilliant. I've done most of the trails and most of the routes and everything that I can possibly think of by now. And I'm struggling to stretch the coverage out to kind of like, you know, 10 miles a day or something like that. But like I say, Coop's loving it. At least I get some walks around and stuff as well. And it is an epic place. So peaceful at night as well. Epic sleeps. So the possibility of staying here longer is always, you know, something I might do. But yeah, like I say, for the fact it's like essentially I'm losing, you know, 10, 12%, something like that a day. So yeah, quite happy with that. So I could stay here another few days and I wouldn't have to worry about power or anything like that. But it's nice to know that, you know, you put these systems in place and you think about it and you do rough calculations, because real world's always different than actual calculations, and things work out. So yeah, pretty cool. Very happy with that. Possibly leaving tomorrow. Make my way up to Ashenmarie, which is maybe a 2 days average drive away. It was really great spending a few days just totally relaxed, catching up with them and Lou. I even managed to make them a little snack because I'd made some halloumi fries, which actually I think people were disappointed because they weren't fried like fries. More of grilled halloumi sticks, I think, was the acceptable solution to what I'd made in the end. But nevertheless, no one died after eating them, and they were quite tasty. So yeah, win-win. We had a bit of a play around with the drone as well, things like that, as you do, testing out new technology. And then it was time to leave, so they shot off on their way south, and I'm heading north on the way to see Ashenmarie. But first, I need to stop off at a place where I've stopped on our way to Sweden before. Mandy and I visited this place last year, and I just wanted to catch up on a couple of places just to see what they were like in the height of summer, because everyone said, come back in the summer, John, you'll find it's totally different. So let's see if they're right.
Arriving at coordinates on the right.
I think the only thing I can actually say right now is I prefer when it's off season and more people just pitching up wherever. More people in caravans as well, towing caravans and wild camping in caravans. And people will just park wherever they want, do whatever they want, and without understanding this is a local little community spot. And then this one's like, you know, people coming fishing and things like that. I have to disagree, folks. I think Sweden is better in the off season. This is today's spot. Lovely drive up through. I say this a lot. I say this about rural France, Slovakia, Slovenia, rural Germany, Sweden, and yeah, I just love the rural, proper connect with the community kind of thing, where you see traditional buildings, farmers working in the field, you know, people just going around the daily stuff, as well as the fact that, you know, it's a big space. So me and Cooper have had a play with his ball already. No doubt there might be some frisbee throwing later, and all around just, yeah, general enjoying the scenery. You know it. Oh, is there a better way to finish off the day with a cheese and ham toastie and downloading all the footage from today? So I'm currently doing all the drone footage. I'm monitoring the latest video that's gone out as well. Oh yeah. Well, I think that's a good night for me, folks. I shall see you tomorrow.
You still get a bit of a workout?
I'm so impressed with that. Still getting what?
A workout.
Oh yeah.
Depends what gear I guess you put it in, but...
I'm only in medium because that's a 5 and I'm at 3.
Yeah.
And then I can change gears 1, 2 and 3 like that.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's impressive.
It's not bad for a little bike, is it?
Because it just looks like an absolute piss take. But
I
it can do
never,
that.
I never really had an opinion of them before. I just thought they were like a
No,
fad.
but imagine a bike like mine with that, like, guzz in it.
Yeah.
They're really good, decent, like, yeah, electric bike.
Yeah,
That's your exercise for today.
that's it, done and dusted.
Yeah.
Look, I've turned into ash. Maybe not this bit, and maybe a little bit older as well. But, you know, around the campfire. Bolski's with me as well. Hi, buddy. And I've got the right padded jacket on too. There we go. That is the sound of the diesel heater. Mr. Coopy is all snuggly under his little duvet. Oh, it's a nice day outside, but it got down to 2 degrees last night, which is why Mr. Coopy slept with his little covers on, all snuggly. Oh yeah, a lovely day outside, Moopy, just a bit cold, which is why we've had the heater on. Oh, he's such a lovely boy. Nice and snuggly warm. Yeah. Oh, you're very welcome, buddy. So yeah, good morning, folks. Had a lovely couple of days here, courtesy of Ash and Marie. Lost in Europe's their channel, and I'll link obviously that down below. But yeah, they've only been here for 2 years. We came here last year, and the difference between just 1 year what they've been doing, all off their own backs, is just amazing. I'm gonna say goodbye and then get on the road. Oh my god, what a spot. I could be in the Bahamas or something right now. Fair enough, it's only about 15 degrees, but it's warm. Coopy's having a lovely paddle, so that's always good. Yeah, that is a park up, folks. You've got the usual things why I love Sweden. A fire pit, a bit of a shelter. Come on, buddy. Epic. Paddling. That's a paddling. I have to go really slow down these lanes because for me this is the
Turn
stereotypical.
left onto Biracle.
Okay, this is the stereotypical kind of home, if you like, of moose and deer and all that. And you know that they're the ones that are going to jump out at you when you least expect it. So for me, yeah, if they say 70 clicks, I'm doing 50.
Continue on Bravos.
So yeah, if you look down this road now, that just smacks of like they're just going to come across without a care in the world. So yeah, 55 clicks. That'll do me. Straight for me as well. Oh wow! That's majestic. Get out of his way. See you, little puddy. No way, I saw one! Oh, wow! Can't believe he just came out of the forest. Told you it'd be on one of these roads. Just like in the back of nowhere, where they reckon you can do 100 kilometers an hour down here. Yeah, I wouldn't. And look, literally like 10-15 minutes later, driving down the road, and I see this little fella there. I'm assuming it's a little fellow anyway. Might be a little girl as well, I don't know. The wildlife were really popping out the side of that road. I was so glad I was taking it easy, but you cannot get enough of the epic roads and wildlife around there. But then it was back to the larger roads, the E roads, and choose a little stop just on the border of Sweden and Finland, just before you get into the finger of Finland, before I head north. And yeah, beautiful little spot. Some lovely little rapids and everything over the back of the river there. One side on the left here is Sweden, on the other side on the right here is Finland. But yeah, absolutely lovely spot, all laid out nicely for the community to come and enjoy, as per usual, the standards that Sweden puts on for everyone. And included in this was, yes, a toilet drop, because obviously everyone needs a toilet drop, yes please, and some fresh water, so I could top up before heading off for pretty much a revisit. Yep, it's the Arctic Circle sign. We were here last year with Alex, and obviously we had to update our stickers as well, so we got some new stickers now. Did I mention they're for sale on our website? Yes they are. There we go, representing that side. And on this side, keeping Cooper company too. Right, there we go then, Arctic Circle. From this point on, it's all the way north until the road runs out. So make sure you're subscribed and ding that little bell, because you will not want to miss this next video. Yep, it's an epic trip all the way to the very most northerly point in Norway and the European continent. So join me next week for my epic trip to Nordkapp.